You'll never guess what I got up to today. I leaned into my nerd side and crafted this crazy cool tech art platform. Yeah, you heard it right. It's where art meets code, where Picasso meets Python. It's like crafting, but with a digital paintbrush, you can literally draw code to create digital art. Pretty wild, huh? I floated the idea in the group chat, and it was the quirk we didn't know we needed. Also, Rachel scored a classy vintage blazer today. The woman's got taste. And Sam, as usual, let his geek flag fly. We decided to pool our oddities and create a digital installation. You'd think I'm making this up, but here's the kicker. We're naming it Blaze Art after Rachel's newly acquired blazer. Yes, we're weird like that, coding in fashion inspirations. I met this guy Andy today. He's into tech art too. I'm thinking he'd be a good fit for Blaze Art, kind of like adding a little sprinkle of stardust to our geek flag. Meanwhile, Sam dove back into his Linux setup. Stay-at-home geek is in full force. And Rachel, ever the fashionista, opted for a night retreat with Emily in Paris, rather than bearing with our tech chatter. Just another day in the life of our tech art fashion trio. Hiked to the summit of Mount Sharp Desk and discovered an unexplored valley of lost pens today. What a thrilling adventure. Have you ever noticed how pens just disappear into thin air when you need them the most? They're like the socks of the desk world. They must go to the same magical land where one socks end up. Anyway, my coding corners are calling me. I've got to fine-tune the Blaze Art platform. You should visit once it's out. Might inspire your inner digital Picasso. Anyway, don't forget to share your part of the oddball saga. All right, buddy. Wits to the grindstone. Catch you later, pal. So I embarked on another mind-bending quest today. I am crafting an efficient neural network model. Yes, it's another 60-day challenge. Last time, it was Mandarin, remember? And this time it's about reshaping our very core at Neural Nest. With Kathy's nuanced guidance, of course, serving as my North Star. You know, she kind of reminds me of a seasoned mountain guide, directing me through every avalanche and crevasse of this challenging entrepreneurial journey. It's funny how we all have those anchors in life. Without her, I'd probably have fallen into a metaphorical crevice by now. I call them my personal mountains and their challenges, my work hikes, combining two of my loves. Speaking of Kathy, she came over to discuss Neural Nest today, and as usual, left me with a paradigm-shifting idea. She's relentless, isn't she? Just like a mentor should be, pushing boundaries, always prodding me towards the zenith of my potential. Rachel and Sam cheered on when I shared the challenge in the group chat. They're my own personal cheer squad. You should see Sam's persistent excitement. It's almost infectious. Sometimes I wish I could channel his spirit when I'm knee-deep into coding. Speaking of Sam, he mentioned this new VR game he's excited to try. Not that I could sneak out time for gaming, you know my schedule, coding over conquering kingdoms. And Rachel, well, she'll be cooking this weekend. Between you and me, I'm subtly hoping she'd invite me over. You remember her roasted lamb, don't you? Now that's a dish worth taking a break from coding for. Anyway, my neural network challenge awaits. I've got some long days and nights ahead, but there's a strange thrill in it. It's like deciphering a new level in Go. There's so many permutations, and only one efficient move. You know, in a way, life is like a game of Go. We're all just looking for that one efficient move to make it all fall into place. Speaking of lives and games, do you think there's a parallel universe somewhere where we're all just characters in a game? Imagine a super-intelligent civilization playing Earth simulation. At the end of the day, they just hit save and continue tomorrow, up-leveling their civilization. It's oddly similar to what we're trying to do at Neural Nest, isn't it? Also, did you lose a pen lately? I stumbled upon the Bermuda Triangle of stationery on my desk, a valley of lost pens. You know, I'm serious. It was like hiking up Mount Sharp Desk and discovering an unexplored valley, a metaphor pen for my thoughts, maybe. Anyway, my neural network is calling out to me. You know us tech geeks, always trying to crack the code, solve the unsolvable. So here's my thought for the day as I go back to work. Life is like a game of Go, just need to figure out that one efficient move. Share your thoughts on it and let me know how your day's going. So we turned NY into our own midnight quest last night. It's like uncovering the city's secret lair, you know? It feels different, almost magical, when the city turns off its bustling switches and the noisy blare dims down. And all there's left is this peaceful embrace of the night and radiant graffiti that paints the city in a whole new light. Remember our backyard treasure hunt as kids. This had a similar thrill, more like uncovering Easter eggs hidden in plain sight, changed by the darkness. It makes you appreciate the often unnoticed beauty that the day overshadowed. Graffiti are like city whispers, a word here, a portrait there, secrets of those who brave the quiet hours. New York seems like a different shade of itself, alluring, lively, well, even arguably more than the day. Rachel and I couldn't resist documenting these hidden wonders. Guess who's got some Snapchat-worthy shots now? Of course, Sam had to make fun of our nocturnal adventures, but little does he know, he's enlisted for the next one. We're planning to explore Chinatown next time, a little taste of neon-lit streets with dim sums. And guess what? Sam's going to show us his dance moves. Now that's something to look forward to, right? And Rachel even challenged me to show my salsa skills. My reaction? Unknown territory alert. Oh, didn't see that coming, honestly. I'm more of the jiu-jitsu guy, remember? But hey, if Neural Nest is about exploring the unknown, why not apply that in other parts of life too, right? Maybe I'll stumble upon an affinity for salsa, who knows? In between our city quests, I've got my coding battles. Maybe I should program a salsa learning algorithm for myself. Can't be harder than the challenges at Neural Nest, right? But you see, stepping into unknown territories, that's the thrill of it, right? Just like our midnight rendezvous with graffiti art. Have you ever retraced the same steps in the silent darkness, just to rediscover the familiar? You should try it. Quite an adventure. Oh, speaking of adventures, I made a shocking discovery today in the maze of my desk. The valleys and mountains of papers led me to another stationary Bermuda Triangle, where pens shuffle off to oblivion. But alas, life's too short to solve the mystery of lost pens.